Hi there, it's Nicole here, and I have a look at my Paper Doll art journal so far from January 2014 to June of 2015. I've had a lot of questions about what kind of album I use. I like sheet protectors. I have found over the years, anytime I have done a mini album of any kind that does not have a sheet protector, I do not like it. Things fall off, sometimes some adhesives were not as good. I just like the protection that a sheet protector provides. I chose this 6x8 handbook album from Studio Calico simply because I like the style of it. There's tons of different 6x8 albums out there. This one has lots of room to grow, as you can see. And then it simply starts with my January 2014 page, which in actuality, if you have watched any of these older Paper Doll art journal videos, was the February 2014 Simon Says Stamp kit, because I couldn't find my January leftovers. I must have misplaced them at the time. So both my January and February pages were from the February kit. Then there was the March kit. Now the April page here that I'm showing, this is what started it all. That's my first Paper Doll ever. I worked out of order. I had no intention of even starting this project. I simply made a paper doll one day for fun, and it kind of built from there. There's an example of curly hair not done well. So your art journal can be a great place to play and learn. But the whole album built from that April 2014 page. There's the May page and my June 2014 page. You can see the two different styles of dolls really well here, the sophisticated, or what I call sophisticated, and then the more cutesy. There's my July page. And then the August page of the mermaid, that actually, oh, that's the same doll. The July page from last year and then the June page from this year. And it just shows how you can dress them up differently and use them multiple times. The mermaid page was an exclusive for Simon Says Stamps blog. So if you've missed seeing that, it is linked on my blog, so you can click through to see it. But that was made for their blog. September and October's of last year. I would love to use the doll that I used for the October page and completely do something different with her, because I made her very Halloweenish, and I think it would really be fun to do her in a different style. My November page for last year was the first time I used two dolls on a page. Otherwise, very, very simple. I kept the background pretty simple on that one. And then my really fun sparkly December page. I love adding the little hats and accessories or critters, you can see here. And then these are all the 2015 pages. This is January and February's pages. But I think it makes it easy to flip through. I don't have to worry about any of that the little things falling off. So I prefer the sheet protectors. They will be linked below this video, everything that I'm using, if it's still available. The handbook album I know is hard to find. I had it. I don't know if it's still available. I think the last time I checked, one online store had it in stock. But there's tons of other 6x8 albums out there if you like this kind of style. But you could also choose a traditional art journal, quote unquote, and definitely not have your pages inside of page protectors. I've had a lot of people ask me, so I wanted to make sure and show you how I store and keep mine. I plan on adding a title page at some point to kind of make that front page pretty. Thanks for watching.